the themes. Tell me about the themes that you invest by.
Okay, we've got 4 long-term themes that we invest in. There are mass affluence, new technology, restructuring, and aging. Mass affluence is predicated on the idea that, particularly driven by growth in the emerging markets, that there is a burgeoning middle class with huge spending power that is growing really fast, and it's highly sustainable over many years. And there are a whole load of segments that we can talk about that feed into that. The next one is new technology. We like the idea of new technology, IP, whether it's in software or in communications technology or in anything related to medical. Creates a lot of value. It does things that we couldn't do before, or does things better, and we like that because there's a lot of IP protection and big profit growth. Restructuring, essential part of capitalism, can deliver a lot of shareholder value. And lastly, aging is based on the fact that the number of people over 65 worldwide will triple between now and 2050, and their spending power will create a lot of opportunities for companies that are positioned right.
So with the data deluge, that can be a lot of things. Storage, it can be the pipes that deliver. How do you look at it?
Well, within new technology, one of the things that one of the big themes within new technology is the data deluge. Essentially, there are billions of people now that have digital devices. Many of them have many digital devices. And there are network effects where the ability to communicate with many, many other people means that sort of the growth of data that's being transmitted is huge. Cisco reckons it's growing at 70% per year sustainably. It's also boosted by the fact that we are transmitting more data-intensive stuff, which is really videos. So we like to look for the choke points as good investment opportunities. So you've basically got to deliver it. We think this will be a great opportunity for the companies that make the mobile infrastructure. You've got to store it. So we like sort of the whole storage devices. And lastly, you've got to manage it. So you need very smart software companies who can automatically manage it. It's much more complex than just word search. You need software that can understand meaning and relevance. We have a big holding in a company called Autonomy.
Rising global affluence, would that be the luxury consumer goods companies?
Exactly. One of the things that we think that will be a huge beneficiary of rapidly rising spending power is the luxury goods companies, which are overwhelmingly European. Companies such as LVMH, such as Bulgari, Burberry, and Cartier, which is owned by Richemont. The newly affluent, particularly in the emerging markets, like to demonstrate that they have this affluence, and they are big markets for the luxury goods companies. Not only is it selling to Asians in Asia, but increasingly in Europe, a massive part of the spend. It was estimated by one company that I spoke to recently, a major luxury goods company, that 30% of the spend in their central London stores was from Chinese tourists. So it is a global phenomenon.
On that same theme, the tendency to drink better liquors and brown liquors as you accumulate wealth is something that you had a comment about India. We were talking earlier.
People tend to drink a better quality of alcohol when they have more disposable income. This is very good for companies like Diageo and Pernod, which control a lot of the big spirits brands in the world. Johnny Walker, for example, is owned by Diageo, and Chivas is owned by Pernod Ricard. India is a market where brown spirits are very popular. About a third of the whiskey consumed in the world is consumed in India. At the moment, it is mostly locally distilled stuff. We think there's a big potential for Diageo and Pernod Ricard if tariff barriers come down. Like, they've got very, very high taxes, and also if incomes go up. So as tariffs come down and income goes up, Scotch whisky becomes more affordable. It is a better, more prestigious product. There is a huge opportunity that will open up in the years to come when that happens.